He's in his 6th season, and he's led Youngstown State to 3 straight winning seasons. And on the surface, you would say, okay, that's the first time it's happened at Youngstown since 1985. He has come in here, and he has made his mark, and the Penguins are playing good basketball.
No, they are, Neil. They won, what are they, 13-5, second best start in 40 years for this program.
Rocket Watts with the basketball. Drives into the paint. His floater is short. The rebound was loose, and it was snatched away by Malik Green. Brandon Rush, Adrian Nelson, Malik Green, Bryce McBride. Dwayne Cohill, the starting 5 for the Penguins. Corner 3 won't fall. Great box out by Blake Lampman.
He knows it. He's got a little smile on his face.
Here comes Jalen Moore, the Horizon League Player of the Week. On New Year's Day, he steps into the 18-footer and fills it up.
It's a good start because Oakland's going to have to bring their offense today. I mean, as good as their defense has been lately, this is a very tough team, and Youngstown State just shut down for any stretch of time.
Dwayne Cohill, he's about as good as it gets in the Horizon League. The pass inside, jump hook in the paint is good by Malik Green. We are tied at 2, just underway at the arena. Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Giovanni Moscheri here with you. Blake Lampman picks up his dribble. Keaton Hervey, entry pass into the post. There's Trey Townsend. They flash a double. Shot clock down to 8. Hervey some space. The 3's off the front rim. Cohill the rebound. Here comes the Penguins running and gunning. The layup, though, pops out. Adrian Nelson got an offensive rebound, but he was out of bounds.
It's an early break for Oakland.
So here comes Jalen Moore across the Bearhead. Trey Townsend at the top. Rocket Watts slices through the offense. Hervey's the play instead. Hervey to the Horizon League logo. Backs down. Drop step. Stripped on the way up. It's out of bounds. It will stay with Oakland.
Don't be surprised, Neil, if Keaton Hervey and Rocket Watts make their impact in this game. They were a little off the other day against Robert Morris. I think that they're going to get involved early.
Jalen Moore step back for 3. This one's off the heel. The rebound claimed by Brandon Rush. Rush pushing 40% from behind the 3-point line. Adrian Nelson puts it on the deck. Jalen Moore hassling him. Shot clock down to 15. And that ball was deflected away off the hands of Green. Here comes Rocket Watts. Pulls up, elbow jumper. He's a rocket man.
Yeah, I think
4-2 Golden Grizzlies.
I think you're going to see Rocket make an impact today. Honestly do. Especially on defense, Neil. I think that's where Rocket has kind of surprised some people this year is how good he's been in that zone defense. And this defense is going to have to step up today.
Catch and fire 3 right side's too strong from Nelson. Rebound tipped around. Here's Rocket Watts. Lampman baseline tried to lay it off to Trey Townsend. It's a turnover by the Golden Grizzlies. McBride all alone for 3, and he buries it perfectly.
I've seen him do that a lot, Neil. Bryce McBride, the transfer from Eastern Michigan.
And a 23-point game against Illinois State for Eastern Michigan. He's 28% from 3, but he has 98% from the free throw line. 46 for 47.
That's not bad.
Lampman can't get one to go. Here's McBride around the screen. McBride still has it. Tried to lay it off to Green, and Green couldn't handle it. Rocket Watts, step back 3.
Oh, good looking shot.
McBride in transition off the rebound. Green through the lane, tried to rip through, and a foul called against the Golden Grizzlies. I believe it's Jalen Moore.
Ouch.
No, it is not. They'll say Keaton Hervey instead, and he went flat, hip first.
Yeah, just got that knee out there a little bit for Hervey.
5-4, Youngstown State has the lead. We'll be right back with more Horizon League basketball.
Learn and grow in the epicenter of Greater Metro Detroit. Fuel your community and your future with fresh ideas and new perspectives. Get connected with local companies and make a difference where it matters most. Rise up and become the leader you're always meant to be.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
Both teams coming in today with a lot on the line. Youngstown State comes into this game with a 3-game win streak, and Oakland with a 5-game win streak. Oakland also holding on to being undefeated at home in the Horizon League. Only Milwaukee is the only other team in the Horizon League to have that title. And finally, depending on how the Northern Kentucky game goes later today, the winner today will claim sole possession of second place in the Horizon League. Back to you, Neil.
Thank you very much, Giovanni Mosheri. Appreciate that. There is no doubt whoever gets the win here tonight, I think it's a safe bet that Saturday night will be all right.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Penguins will inbound the basketball.
Too
And
easy.
Off the
Too easy.
inbound, catch and score by Malik Green. 7-4. Penguins have the lead. Jalen Moore
So
off
fast.
the catch, and
So
he
fast.
scores.
Still faster than you and me, Neil.
Yeah, he is. I don't know, though. You said you got a new smartwatch.
Yeah,
You'll be out running.
To keep track of how slow I am.
We'll get Jalen Moore's time, and then we'll cross-compare with your time, and we'll see where it's at.
Sounds
There's
good.
Green in the paint again, and one more time, Tony. That was easy.
Yeah. No, too easy. But this is a really good team, Youngstown State, Neil, and a veteran team. This starting lineup, or this team, this whole roster has combined to play over 1,000 games of college basketball.
There is no substitute for experience. Keaton Hervey's got a lot of experience. He's in the paint. What a
good
move.
look.
Couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, when you're playing a team like Youngstown State that's going to put up some numbers tonight, those are tough ones to miss. Nice pass.
Dwayne Cohill, the bounce pass in the corner, and the three is filled up by Brandon Rush. 39% three-point shooter. He had 26 points and was 4 of 8 from behind the three-point line against Purdue-Fort Wayne.
And he's the youngest starter in this group, Neil, as a junior. That's not the case on a lot of college basketball teams these days.
Trey Townsend into the paint. His shot is short, just couldn't get it to climb over the front. Adrian Nelson, the transfer from Northern Kentucky. He left Northern Kentucky 6th all-time in rebounding.
Nice.
Blake Lampman
Hey,
once
got an
again
interception finally.
picks off the pass. We have seen him do that time and time again this season. Jalen Moore working his way into the post. Going to work against McBride, sends it out to Hervey. Gets it back. Gotta watch that jab step of his. He fires the three. Of course.
It's too easy for
Jalen
him,
Moore with a
too.
big three.
Surprised McBride gave him that extra step there.
But we were talking about the explosion. You have to respect
You
it.
do have to, you do, but yeah, it's pick your poison. I mean, you either let him get by you or you let him take that shot. Either one, he's a pretty good percentage player.
Jalen Moore cuts the lead in half. But on the other side, the right wing three by Bryce McBride.
Hit him two already.
Yep, McBride's getting it cooking. He's got 6. Malik Green's got 6. Youngstown State's 5 of their last 5.
Ooh.
There's a turnover by Jalen Moore, lost his footing. Rush rips through and scores with the right hand. And the Penguins have their largest lead. They are up by 8. Watts hesitates, hangs in the air. His shot pops out.
A couple of those now, a little unlucky.
Dwayne Cohill lost control of the basketball. Blake Lampman took it back, and then Cohill compounded the problem with a foul.
Now, if you're Oakland here, Neil, you're down 17-9. It's, you know, it's early in this game. You can't panic. You can't rush your offense. You still got to get into your sets and do what they do. You can't just take any shot and feel a little bit of pressure already. A long way to go in this game.
Team fouls now even at 1 apiece. 12:59 left first half. Penguins up 17-9. Chris Conway in for Oakland, Brody Parker in for Oakland, and Lampman will get to the cup and miss the layup. That's the third time we've seen that.
3 or 4, yeah. And you just can't afford those kind of mistakes against an offense like this. It's averaging over 80 points a game in the Horizon League.
Dwayne Cohill hasn't even gotten going yet. And it is yet because he will at some point. High arcing floater is pure from McBride. McBride's got it cooking with 8.
He's already over his season average of 7.6.
That's why this Penguins team is so dangerous.
No, they are. It's 1 through 5.
Jose Price checked in as well. Out to Trey Townsend. Trey, pump fake. Into some contact, didn't get the whistle.
I think they're a little frustrated right now. There's a couple that they might have been able to get a whistle, and they haven't got the calls yet.
Cohill to McBride against Brody Parker. Kick out. Nelson, corner 3, and that one is through. Nelson, a 30% three-point shooter. And the Penguins are 4 of 6 from downtown and on a 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Brody Parker, Lampman 4-3, need it. It's off the front rim, it would not drop. Nelson another rebound. He's got 3 boards already. Nelson into the paint, Conway checking him. Shot clock at 15. Lovelace Jr. is fouled by Blake Lampman. No, it's a traveling violation.
First break Oakland's got today.
They needed it, they got it. 22-9, Youngstown State on a 10-0 run. We'll be back with more Horizon League basketball.
No one is born a world-class athlete. It takes passion and perseverance. It takes courage and resilience. It takes real work, day in and day out. Real, low-fat chocolate milk helps you repair, rebuild, and refuel muscles. Chocolate milk, the unofficial sports drink of athletes everywhere.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ Plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
When disaster strikes, what really matters? It's not walls, pipes, or sheetrock. It's not rugs or furniture. What matters most is getting you back on your feet. And you deserve a company that knows what matters. Belfor, restoring more than property.
Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Giovanni Moschieri here with you. 22-9, Youngstown State Penguins on a 15-3 run. And the Golden Grizzlies, Tony, haven't scored in over 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And look, we've seen that sometimes throughout the course of the season, but you can't have that against this team because they get it going on offense and they don't stop. 84 points per contest. And you mentioned it, some easy looks they didn't convert. You got to have them here against these guys.
You absolutely do. It's been a little unlucky. There's been 3 or 4 that have kind of rolled in and out of the rim. But what you can't do, Neil, is panic. You just can't rush your shots. You still got to get into your sets. We saw it the other day. Oakland had 17-3 lead on Robert Morris, and that was a game in a hurry. So it's not over. It's still a long way to go. They just can't panic.
So here comes Jalen Moore bringing it up the floor. Looking for Chris Conway out there with Osei Price, Trey Townsend, and Blake Lampman. Jalen Moore splits the two. Goes out to Conway, kick out Price. Big three, and he fills it up from the left side.
That was one they just had to have. Stops a 10-0 run on Youngstown State.
Osei Price, 33% three-point shooter. Knocked a big one down there. Garrett Covington in the game for Youngstown State. Malik Green in the paint. Jump hook is good and one. Malik Green now with 8 points and 4 boards.
Just so many weapons on that Youngstown State floor right now. And 1 through 5, I mean, they get it done. I mean, their leading scorer, Kale, doesn't even have any points. You know he's going to heat up.
Absolutely. Penguins 9 of their last 9. And right now, they're more Mona Lisa than Mad Hatter out there on the floor.
There you go.
Three-point play converted by Malik Green. Transfer from Canisius. He had a 23-point game at Northern Kentucky.
They had a great game against Northern Kentucky, Neil. Double overtime game against 2 of the real classy teams in this league.
21 and 15. Chris Conway the catch, and he dunks it down.
He was making sure he wasn't going to miss that one. There's another guy to watch, Conway. I mean, he's had some big games this year. A bit of a surprise for Oakland. A little quiet against Robert Morris. They could use him tonight.
Into the paint. Floater is off the heel by McBride. That's McBride's first miss here this afternoon. Jalen Moore around a screen into the paint. He throws it off the glass. It will not go down, but he will go to the free throw line. And Jalen Moore, we usually see this more from him in the second half, where he puts his head down and he gets to the free throw line, but he knows the score right now. He knows what the stakes are.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You just can't let this game get away from you. You got to keep battling. If you can cut it to, a few points at halftime, you're right back in this thing against a very good team.
Jalen gets a first free throw to drop. Led the nation in assists in 2021, was second in the nation in assists last year. Working his way back up the assist ladder, came into this week 15th in the country.
Give him 9.
Second free throw good as well, and Jalen Moore, as we just said, getting it going, 9 points, a rebound, and assist. Covington in the corner. He fires a 3 and he knocks it down.
They just make them from everywhere.
Well, Garrett Covington, 43% three-point shooter. The math checks out all the way up and down the board.
By the way, he's not even the best three-point shooter as far as percentage-wise.
Right.
I mean, Cohill is better than 50%.
Chris Shelton off the bench is 50%, 11 for 22. Trey Townsend scores with a left hand.
Just got to keep battling. Get this down to a manageable number at halftime. We've seen Oakland win a lot of close games. They can claw this thing back. There's still plenty in this game. They got leaders on this team, too.
McBride behind the back dribble. Ball was loose for a second. It's loose again.
He's fast.
Jalen Moore comes away with it. Jalen Moore will go to the cup, and he will be hammered by Miles Hunter.
That
and
speed.
Jalen Moore again will go to the line.
That speed is the reason they got that turnover there. You're just not going to beat Jalen Moore to that ball.
Miles Hunter came into play, averaging 3 points and 2 rebounds, but even he's 44% from 3.
I mean, they're just dangerous.
At 7 of 16.
Just dangerous.
And he averaged 18 points per game against the Golden Grizzlies back in the 2021 regular season and had 12 points and 5 boards against Oakland and Youngstown last year. So for whatever reason, when he sees black and gold, he gets it cooking. Adrian Nelson comes in. Dwayne Cohill comes back in. Cohill has not attempted a shot.
That tells you how good their offense is.
Jalen Moore, in the meantime, he's been pretty good here today, too. He's got 11 of the Golden Grizzlies 20, keeping his team in this one. Now some full court pressure, and there was nearly a takeaway by Jalen Moore.
Wow.
His numbers on the other side. Green into the paint, too strong off the heel. The tip, no. The ball tipped out of bounds, and it's going to Oakland.
Well, they get the ball back, but that was probably an easy two if they get that, hang onto that steal.
Brandon Rush in again. Garrett Covington comes out. Covington had just 3 games played last year due to injury. And he was a member of the Horizon League All-Defensive Team in 2021 and had a 30-point game against the Golden Grizzlies in 2021. He was a big-time player. Jose Price has it. Threw it away. And that might mean that Jose Price is coming out. And Rocket Watts on cue up off the bench, as is Keaton Hervey. Chris Conway comes out as well.
Now you're Youngstown State right now. You're leading 28-20, and you've had 9 turnovers through a half of basketball. Imagine without those turnovers where this score would be right now. Oakland's got to take advantage of that.
Cohill gets it back, right wing, pass in the left corner. Miles Hunter pulls up shot way too strong. Rocket Watts pulls it down.
That's finally a bad look for Youngstown State.
Rocket hesitates. Kick out, Hervey, 3, of course. Keaton Hervey, a big 3. And the Golden Grizzlies are 4 for their last 4 and back within 5.
Huge shot from Keaton Hervey. And they're going to go the other way. Made him 10 turnovers, Neil.
The Youngstown State Penguins keeping the Golden Grizzlies in this one via the turnover. And we will come right back.
We got a game.
Oakland on the move, 28-23 Penguins. We'll be back with more Horizon League basketball.
Come on, let's eat.
Now you can feed more people than ever before.
Does everyone have everything they need?
Thanksgiving week, if your purchase includes Meyer brand food, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to feed a neighbor in need.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road,
OU-CU is always there.
from fans
to family,
athletes
to coaches.
OU-CU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
So we just wanted to say
thank you, OU-CU.
Thanks.
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 Thank you, OU-CU.
Visit OUCreditUnion.org to learn more.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
Welcome back inside the arena here on a Saturday afternoon. 28-23, the Penguins have the lead, but the Golden Grizzlies on a 7-0 run over the last minute 38. And it's wild, Tony. The Penguins are shooting 65% from the floor. They're 71% from three, but they've got 10 turnovers.
That's the key. They've even out-rebounded Oakland 13-4, and the fact that they have 10 turnovers is a blessing for Oakland. They're in this game despite not really a very good start from basically anybody but Jalen Moore, but it's only 28-23. You can get this thing tied or close to it at halftime. You're feeling pretty good if you're Oakland.
And speaking of Jalen Moore, our guy David Gibson reminding me, Jalen Moore now has over 2,500 points across his college basketball career during his time in junior college and now here at Oakland. That's a lot. That's a lot of points, especially for a point guard.
That's a heck of a career.
Nearly added 2 more to it.
He traded all for an NCAA tournament appearance. I guarantee that.
That burns inside that guy.
That's why he's here.
Yep. And there's another turnover. Cohill threw it away.
I'm glad we're not doing a drinking game every time Youngstown State turns it over. Be head down right now.
7:03 left, 28-23. The Penguins have the lead. And now Youngstown State hasn't scored in the last 2.5 minutes. They have turned it over their last 5 possessions in a row.
I'd bet you they haven't gone 2.5 minutes without a point all year.
Hervey, mid-range jumper, front rims it. Cohill in a flash. Bryce McBride into Nelson, mid-range jumper. That's way too strong. Great box out by Lampman. But Rush snuck in there and took the rebound. Top of the key, catch and fire 3.
Those are backbreakers.
In rhythm by Bryce McBride again. He's got 11. Trey Townsend turns around. His fadeaway's off the heel. Keaton Hervey was not to be denied, at least temporarily, but Malik Green ripped it away from him.
We're talking a 17-4 rebounding advantage right now.
Brandon Rush. Shot clock at 11, put it on the floor. Cohill in the corner will fire up the 3. It looked good, but it popped out.
Well, statistically, that means he's going to make his next one.
Rocket Watts on the other side. Pulls up, mid-range jumper. That's off the front rim as well. Adrian Nelson with yet another rebound, his 4th.
I think you'll see Conway come back in here. I don't think Campy's very happy with the, basically the impatience on offense. They still need to get into their sets, still need to get into their rhythm.
It does feel like Oakland's getting caught up right now,
yeah,
aren't
they are. I mean, you know, when you look at that scoreboard, and, you know, look, this is a winning team on Oakland right now, right? They're used to winning. They look up that scoreboard, and the deficit's pretty big, and it's natural human nature to be a little impatient, and that's what Oakland's done. And there's frustration. You can see it on the face of Trey Townsend.
Trey Townsend lost that one. Here's Cohill into the paint, and he traveled. Chris Conway will come back in. Rocket Watts comes out. Jalen Moore, Blake Lampman, Chris Conway, Trey Townsend, Keaton Hervey in there for the Golden Grizzlies. So the Golden Grizzlies going big. We don't see this too much, Tony, where they play big with both post players.
But they've had those two post players have had a lot of success lately. And, you know, frankly, they need a little bit of a mix-up look right now.
Lampman the pump fake, steps back, 4-3. Will not go.
Another rebound for Youngstown State.
Adrian Nelson is just a rebounding machine. Had 15 rebounds against Purdue-Fort Wayne.
I think that's one of the reasons you're seeing Campy maybe mix it up with a couple post players is they're just getting dominated on the glass right now.
Rush will catch. He launches. And the
miss.
net barely moved for Brandon Rush. Rush has 8. The Penguins are 70% from behind the three-point line. 7 of 10. That's easy math. Even I can figure that math out.
And that makes up for a lot of turnovers. All those turnovers and already back to a 13-point lead for Youngstown State.
Jalen Moore in the paint. Can't get the shot to go. It's out of bounds. And it will go to the Penguins. And we will go to a media timeout. Penguins on the march right now. They're up 8-0 over the last 2:37. They have a 36-23 lead. We'll be back with more Horizon League basketball.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
So, you have a wedding and you forgot to get a haircut. Just open the Great Clips online check-in app. In a few taps, you're in, out, and wow. Pretty much the best looking guy at the party. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
So it's game day, and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details in clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Dance cam making its way around the arena. Everybody giving their steps. 36-23, Youngstown State doing a little dancing of their own right now. They are turning it over a ton, but Tony, they are making a ton of shots as well.
Yeah, they are, and it's 13. Look, it's a 13-point deficit for Oakland right now. Not insurmountable, but what you can't do is you can't look at the scoreboard. You can't look at what we need to do to win this game in 25 minutes, right? You need to look at what we can do if you're Oakland to win this 2-minute spurt, to make the bucket, to get into your offense, get a good shot, make a stop on defense, peck away at it, get this thing down to 4, 5, 6 at halftime, and then go to work in the second half.
Yeah, just can't let the sun go down on you in the first half and hang around and battle. They've done it once, they need to do it again. Rush goes into the corner. Cohill has not scored in this basketball game as of yet, and still hasn't as he misses that shot. He's a guy averaging 18 points per contest.
He's going to be down to 50% from 3 if he keeps that up.
Right. Trey Townsend stops, jump hook, short, gets his own rebound. Pump fake again, leaves that one short.
Boy, oh boy. The frustration on the face of Trey Townsend right now.
Cohill coming downhill, and Blake Lampman picked his pocket.
There's going to be a warrant out for him on that one.
Jalen Moore trailing the play, caught it and took too many steps.
Boy, that's one you just can't have that. I thought Jalen was going to step in and put that one up. He had a few feet to spare there on that 3. Got caught probably a little bit indecisive and leads it traveling.
Jalen Moore comes out, Brody Parker comes in. Oakland 0 for their last 8. They've turned it over 5 times in the last 6 minutes and haven't scored a point in 5 minutes. McBride lowers his shoulder, and that is an offensive foul. You be the referee. Went right through the chest of Keaton Hervey.
He just gets right up. Didn't even want to rub it.
That is, you cannot question Keaton Hervey's toughness.
Nope. He took one like that the other day against Robert Morris too. Just bowled over and pops right back up.
The night before the Wright State game, we were coming back from dinner. Brody Parker's little shot put jumper will not go.
I'll tell you.
He was battling the flu, and he had a reversal of fortune right there out on the street, if you know what I mean. Went out.
No,
played
please elaborate, Neil.
No.
What do you mean?
Can you describe it?
More detail, please. A few less viewers for this broadcast.
Nelson kicks it out, top of the key 3, and the net barely moves again from Bryce McBride. He's got 14. He's 4 of 4 from behind the line.
Well, Eastern Michigan could use him back.
Backdoor drop off for Blake Lampman. Keaton Hervey saves it and scores it with the left hand. Needed that badly.
You need a stop. You need a couple stops now. You got to get this back close to 10 or under it before the half.
Rush in the paint. That's off the heel. Townsend the board. Here comes Brody Parker. Brody
That's
Parker
another
hit
one,
with the
yeah.
carry.
Yeah.
And Jalen Moore will come back in to replace Brody Parker. We've been talking about the turnovers for Youngstown State. They do have 14 of them. The Golden Grizzlies also have 8.
Yeah, they're piling up now for Oakland the last few minutes when they've really needed to get back in this game. They've shot themselves in the foot. They're missing easy shots, and they're turning it over. Not a good combination.
Catch and fire 3 from Rush, and that one's perfect yet again. He's in double figures with 11. 42-25. Penguins up by 17, their largest lead. Lampman against Cohill. He lost control of it, dove on the floor to get it back. Finds Hervey. Hervey in the paint. Shot won't fall. He will go to the free throw line.
That's good. Good toughness there by Blake to get that ball back.
Penguins foul number 2, Malik Green. That's his first personal and 6th team foul.
It's a 6-team foul against Youngstown State. Golden Grizzlies only been dinged for 2.
What does that mean, Neil? Might not mean much here.
No,
with a
it
minute
won't,
left.
yeah, it won't mean much now. You get a look. Keaton Hervey coming through, collecting that loose ball. And as you said, Tony, you need a little more of that and some more stops.
Yeah, you do, and you just gotta do it. One, it's so cliche, and as a journalist, we hate when coaches say this, but when you're down 17 points, 15 points, whatever it is here in the first half, you gotta take it one possession at a time. You need to do the little things in little spurts. You need to win the moment so that you have a chance to win the game later on.
You're going to want to see this. Stay in those seats at halftime.
Youngstown State Penguins on a 14-2 move over the last 5:27. Oakland, one of their last 10 from the floor.
Some easy looks in there too, Neil.
Right.
A lot of easy looks. And sometimes those start missing when you get down. You're not used to being down like this in Horizon League play for a while, and you get a little tight. You get a little tensed up, and those shots just somehow don't stop falling. And now you've created a mess for yourself here with a minute to go in the first half.
Keaton Hervey steps to line, 72% free throw shooter on the year. Had 16 points and 8 rebounds at Michigan State. 24 points, 5 boards against his old team Missouri State in the Bahamas. And most importantly, makes that free throw.
More importantly, makes that one.
Yep.
All right, so you're down 15 here. You get a stop, you get a bucket. It's manageable. Oakland's got the offensive firepower to kind of go on a run in the second half. Just got to stop this team. That's just so hard to do.
Into the post, Green, jump stop. Hook is short, but he is fouled on the way up. Just the 3rd team foul against the Golden Grizzlies. Green at the line to shoot a pair, 68% free throw shooter. He's got double figures in points, 12 of his last 13 games. And now you can make it 13 of his last 14. He's got 10. Green 4 of 6 from the floor, McBride 5 of 6 from the floor. Brandon Rush 4 of 6 from the floor.
And these aren't bunnies either. These are shots from, a lot of shots from outside too. They're making these 20, 25 footers look like 2 footers.
Those 3 players have combined 8 for 10 from behind the 3-point line.
That'll do.
Hesitation and drive by Jalen Moore. Had it swatted away. About a 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jerry Calhoun calls out the play. Wants the Penguins to go to work on the clock. They look uncomfortable doing that. And Cohill will shoot the runner. And that won't go, but gets his own rebound. He fires the 3, leaves it short.
Another offensive
Adrian
rebound.
Nelson, another offensive rebound. And the Penguins will get the last crack at it. Hesitation drive by McBride. He misses a layup. Stripped on the way up was Green. Townsend from three-quarters. Card off the front rim. It looked good the whole way.
Boy, it did. He might have won a free pizza with that one.
And we will send it over to our sideline reporter, Giovanni Mosheri, standing by with head coach Greg Campy.
Coach, Youngstown's been shooting very well this half. What can you guys do in defense to slow them down?
Well, it didn't look like we could do anything. We went man-to-man the last 2 minutes, and they threw it into the big guy, and we fouled him, made both free throws. We didn't have a lot of energy at the beginning, and that hurt us. They got in a groove and a rhythm, and they're making shots. They're playing great. They're playing great. And what did we do? We missed 3 straight layups. They gave us a haymaker, and we didn't handle that very well. Blake missed a layup. Keaton missed outright layups. And, if we'd made those, maybe we'd keep it a little closer, and maybe then they start settling down. So first 4 minutes of the second half are going to tell the story of this game. We got to come out. We got to hope that I know hope's not a strategy, but they're making hard shots too. And they're playing great. They're a really good team, and they're playing great. So we got to somehow find ways to hang in there and then see what we can do down the stretch.
One last question. What's the biggest difference facing a team full of seniors and grad students like Youngstown?
Well, they're good. I don't care about who. They're wearing red uniforms. I don't care where they got them from. They're good. And they're maybe the best team in the league, and right now they're playing like it. We got to change that.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck. Back to you, Neil.
Appreciate it, Giovanni Mosheri, our sideline reporter, and his words, they ring pretty true. They've been an offensive machine all season long, and when you parlay that with playing well, and it's weird to say they're playing well with 14 turnovers, but they are.
Yeah, they are. And I think what Greg Campy said there was very important is that Oakland took the haymaker and did not handle it well. Tensed up a little bit on offense. There were some rush shots, and then even when they got the good shots, you could see the tension, missing layups. Oakland, look, the bottom line is Oakland has, you mentioned that they have 3 fouls. You know what, against this offense, maybe they should have more fouls in the second half. Maybe get a little bit more physical if they're going to get back in this game.
That is something, as Coach Campy said, that's a strategy. Hope is not a strategy, so we will see what adjustments they make. 44-27, Penguins have the lead at the half. We'll be back with more Horizon League basketball.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
No one is born a world-class athlete. It takes passion and perseverance. It takes courage and resilience. It takes real work, day in and day out. Real, low-fat chocolate milk helps you repair, rebuild, and refuel muscles. Chocolate milk, the unofficial sports drink of athletes everywhere.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ Plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
Welcome back inside the arena. 44-27. The Youngstown State Penguins have the lead. Neil Rule back with you courtside. Penguins shoot 55% from the floor. They were 64% from three. And this is a team that has been very good all season long, as Greg Campy said during the halftime interview, that is playing well. Jalen Moore doing his best. He had 11 in that first half of play. He had things going, and we went back and forth at a pretty good pace, but then the Youngstown State Penguins really got some separation. Brandon Rush had 11 first half points. He was 3 of 4 from behind the three-point line, and he certainly got things going, as did Bryce McBride, the Eastern Michigan transfer. He's got the top amount of points of everybody in the building. He's got 14. He was a perfect 4 of 4 from behind the three-point line as well. Adrian Nelson, the Northern Kentucky transfer, doing what he does, 5 points and 7 rebounds. Chris Conway tried to answer with a dunk for the Golden Grizzlies, but Garrett Covington got in the act for YSU, and they continued to make it rain. Bryce McBride, another one from the top of the key. And you add it all up, 9 of 14 from behind the three-point line. The Penguins playing really well right now. The Golden Grizzlies will have to slow them down in the second half of play. 44-27, Youngstown State with a lead. We'll be back with more Horizon League basketball.
I don't care what kind of stories that's been told on you. That may be a lot of things in life you used to do. If you can't give true love to me, I'll understand. Just do the best you can.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
You know that rule about look but don't touch? Obviously, it doesn't apply to people who drive a Lincoln. Lincoln of Troy offers a shopping experience where you can look, touch, and drive the most sophisticated and stylish vehicles on the road. And right now, you can save more than ever on select Lincoln vehicles. At Lincoln of Troy, our customers don't just drive the best, they expect the best. Order now, and we'll make sure your next vehicle is ready when you are.
Look at that turkey. Oh,
Come
yes,
on,
ma'am.
let's
Oh,
eat.
yeah, yes, sir. All right, bird, yes, sir.
Now you can feed more people than ever before.
Does everyone have everything they need?
Thanksgiving week, if your purchase includes Meyer brand food, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to feed a neighbor in need.
You know, they say, losing hope, that's the real disaster. Last year, Tropical Storm Fred sent a devastating wall of water and debris down this river. And when the waters receded, Belfour was here. Not just to rebuild, but to help restore the life of this community. Belfour, restoring more than property.
If you're ready to buy a vehicle, but your dealer isn't ready for you,
Sarah Buick GMC Rochester Hills has some great news.
We're back to business as usual, which means we have a full inventory of new vehicles you can test drive, purchase, and drive away, all in the same day.
Like this GMC Acadia, now only $224 a month, plus financing as low as 3.9% for 60 months on select vehicles.
With great programs and even better pricing,
business as usual is looking better than ever.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road,
OUCU is always there.
from fans
to family,
athletes
to coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
So we just wanted to say
Thank you, OUCU.
Thanks.
thanks.
Thank you, OUCU.
Visit OUCreditUnion.org to learn more.
Welcome back inside the arena. It's all Youngstown State in the first half, 44-27. The Horizon League is comprised of 11 public and private institutions located in some of the largest cities in the nation, including 9 schools in the top 70 media markets. To learn more, visit horizonleague.com today. Over 500 events annually on ESPN Plus, and over 3,000 student athletes that make up the Horizon League. Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Giovanni Macheri back here inside the arena. And Tony, you know, we've talked about it here today at length, the importance of this basketball game. Youngstown State and Oakland both tied for second right now at 5-2. This is a huge, huge game because you can make life easier on yourself or you can make life difficult on yourself here today.
No, absolutely. This is a big one. They knew that coming in. They got a little shell shock in the first half, but there's still 20 minutes left. Figure out what they can do about this. The good thing is they got to win over Milwaukee, the team that's on top of the standings there that you're looking at. So it's not going to kill them if they lose this game today. But boy, if you're Oakland, you definitely make life a whole lot easier on yourself. You come out in the second half and get this thing done. But it's going to take a lot of work. It's a very good offensive team that's shooting 55%. And that's the reason they're up by all these 17 points, I guess, with all those turnovers.
And the Golden Grizzlies themselves at just 30% in that first half. And just in terms of the shooting from the floor, it's been a lot of sad songs for the Golden Grizzlies here.
It has. Another nice drop there. Excellent drop, Neil. 30% from Oakland shooting, 33% from three. That means you're missing a lot of shots inside. A lot of easy layups, easy bunnies. Crampy touched on that at halftime. That just drives you nuts.
Absolutely, but the Golden Grizzlies, when you have Jalen Moore, you have a chance in the basketball game, and I know it looks bleak right now, but in this building, the Golden Grizzlies, and look, Youngstown State, for as well as their shooting, they have helped out. They've cooperated, and they've turned the ball over.
No, they have. Oakland just hasn't taken advantage of it, but I think you're going to be I think it's going to be interesting to see if Campy goes to the 2 bigs again in the second half, right? They're getting out-rebounded big time. They're going to need more possessions if they're going to win this game. I wouldn't be surprised if you see more Trey Townsend, Chris Conway down low for Oakland trying to get some more rebounds.
All right, what's it going to be? We will find out when we come back. The second half up next, 44-27. Penguins with the lead. This is Horizon League basketball.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/save energy. DTE Energy.
You know that rule about look but don't touch? Obviously, it doesn't apply to people who drive a Lincoln. Lincoln of Troy offers a shopping experience where you can look, touch, and drive the most sophisticated and stylish vehicles on the road. And right now, you can save more than ever on select Lincoln vehicles. At Lincoln of Troy, our customers don't just drive the best, they expect the best. Order now, and we'll make sure your next vehicle is ready when you are.
No one is born a world-class athlete. It takes passion and perseverance. It takes courage and resilience. It takes real work, day in and day out. Real, low-fat chocolate milk helps you repair, rebuild, and refuel muscles. Chocolate milk, the unofficial sports drink of athletes everywhere.
I don't care what kind of stories that's been told on you. That may be a lot of things in life you used to do. If you can't give true love to me, I'll understand. Just do the best you can.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
So you have a wedding and you forgot to get a haircut. Just open the Great Clips online check-in app. In a few taps, you're in, out, and wow. Pretty much the best looking guy at the party. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
So it's game day, and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
44-27, Youngstown State Penguins with the lead. Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Giovanni Moscheri back here with you, Golden Grizzlies. We'll start the half. Trey Townsend, Rocket Watts, Keaton Hervey, Blake Lampman, and Jalen Moore. Starters back out on the floor for Youngstown State as well. Rush, Nelson, Green, McBride, and Cohill. The starting five for Youngstown State, a broadcaster's friend, the top 5 names on the roster. That's the way you go.
Whatever makes life easier for you, Neil.
Well, that's what it's about, I've been told.
Yeah.
So Penguins have it, and away we go. Bryce McBride, a tremendous first half. Green steps into the mid-range, misses that one.
All right, you got 1 stop, 1 rebound. That's a good start. Greg Campy talked about the first 4 minutes of the second half are going to tell the story. Let's see what Oakland does on offense.
Youngstown State looked real complacent on that possession, too. Trey Townsend spins with it. Rocket Watts, left side. Trying to establish Trey Townsend. Jalen Moore wants to go to Trey. Rocket Watts tried to as well. Nelson on the overplay tipped it away.
You got to establish Trey just like the second half that he had against Robert Morris. You got to establish Blake Lampman, too. 0 for 3 on three-pointers today.
8 left on the shot clock. Jalen Moore finds Blake Lampman. He splits a double team and dunks it down with a right hand.
0 for 3 on threes, so might as well go 1 for 1 on dunks.
Jalen Moore with the steal. He muscles it up and one.
Oh, the Oakland bench is fired up now, Neil.
And so is the crowd here at the arena.
What a big play by Jalen Moore. Just absolutely caught Youngstown State sleeping there.
And Cohill hit with this first foul. He has more fouls than points right now, but he does have 6 boards and 7 assists. Jalen Moore stepping to the stripe. He's got 13.
Not only did he get that steal, but he muscled up that layup and got to the line.
Moore's free throw is perfect.
And look, 17 points at halftime. It's down to 12 now. And you're less than a minute into the second half.
Golden Grizzlies with some backcourt pressure. McBride, kick out rush, 4-3, quick shot, but he buries it.
That's an answer, and they've had answers today.
Brandon Rush, 6 of 11 from behind the three-point line against Ohio. Rocket 4-3, of course. Big make for Rocket. Did you get the cardio in, Tony? I feel like we're going for a ride right now.
All right. It's going to be fun.
You got that smartwatch strapped up? We're going to start going back and forth. I just have the feeling. McBride at the top. He fires a 3. He fills it up.
Little answer there. They've had the answers all night long. They just don't miss.
50-35 Penguins. 18 and 15 left in the game. Jalen Moore bounce past Trey Townsend, makes the catch and lays it in. Boy, Malik Green lost track of him.
What you're seeing now, Neil, is you're seeing Oakland's offense clicking. They're getting into their sets and they're finding the open looks better than they did in the first half. Now they just got to find a way to stop this offense from Youngstown State. Good luck.
Backdoor cut, and that pass was threaded through, and Blake Lampman picked up the loose ball off the grill of Malik Green. Lampman, top of the key, 3, of course, here we go.
That's big, they need him.
50-40, and you know it's a big moment because Jared Calhoun is calling a timeout.
Yeah, 18 points last game out for Blake Lampman, all on three-pointers. That's his first one tonight, and this crowd's feeling it now.
17:35 left. We'll take the break as well. Lock in, everybody. It's going to get crazy here in the arena. 50-40, Penguins with a lead. This is Horizon League basketball.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ Plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Come on, let's eat.
Now you can feed more people than ever before.
Does everyone have everything they need?
Thanksgiving week, if your purchase includes Meyer brand food, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to feed a neighbor in need.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
It's been Blake Lampman and the Jets here in the second half. Lampman getting it going. He's got 5 out of the locker room, and the Golden Grizzlies have scored 13 points in the first 2 minutes and 25 seconds of the first half. They're back in this.
This is fun. This is fun. How about Oakland shooting 100% in the second half? 5 for 5.
Bryce McBride with the basketball.
And another one.
Turnover, flat out turnover by the Penguins.
You know, if you're not going to stop their offense, their actual shooting, Youngstown State, they've gotten good success today, getting them to turn the ball over. That might be how Oakland wins this game.
Turnover number 17 for the Penguins in 22 minutes and change. Trey Townsend out to Lampman. Golden Grizzlies within 10. They've trailed by as many as 17. Jalen Moore puts it on the deck. He lost control of it. And Greg Campy calls a timeout. That will be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. And you know it's a big possession. A, Calhoun called a timeout after the make, and B, Greg Campy, who is a timeout hoarder, used a timeout.
No, absolutely. I mean, every possession in this game, especially when you're playing a team that's shooting better than 50%, they make so many shots in Youngstown State. Every possession matters for Oakland. You call that timeout, you save the possession, see if you can get a bucket here.
And fans, the hashtag 1HL is a working group comprised of student athletes from all 11 institutions, built on the notion that although schools and student athletes compete against each other, by working together, the league can create meaningful and impactful change. Learn more at horizonleague.com/1HL or search the hashtag 1HL on social media. Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Giovanni Macheri here with you. Golden Grizzlies 13-6 here in the second half, outscoring the Penguins.
Just a good time, Neil, to remind you what the record is for Oakland when I'm on the broadcast. 5-0.
5-0. Not saying it's because of you.
No,
but I'm not saying it's not either.
No, we wouldn't want to say that either. Absolutely.
That's it. All you did was give us a fact, a provable fact.
Yeah, absolutely, 5-0.
You can tell me what you think. I'm telling you what we know.
All right, 8 seconds on the shot clock now. They got to get it in.
And here's Rocket Watts with it, top of the key. 3, of course, Rocket Watts. Golden Grizzlies down by 7.
All of a sudden, you go from 17 to down 7, less than 3 minutes into the second half, Neil.
It's an 8-0 run in 70 seconds for Oakland. Covington back in the game for the Penguins. And nearly a turnover again. Left side three rush, that's off the heel. Blake Lampman with a rebound. Here comes Oakland again, corner, rocket, three, around and out.
Boy, this crowd was gonna go nuts.
They were ready to go.
Boy, in and out. What a good looking shot.
Bryce McBride has it. McBride with 17 points in the game. Willie Green couldn't control it again.
Easy look.
Rush hangs in the air and scores through the contact. What a play by Brandon Rush. The transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson hung in the air, and look at this. Adjusts and scores it. He had a 27-point game against Princeton last year, playing for Fairleigh Dickinson. 19 points, 5 of 8 from behind the three-point line against Detroit. And the free throw rolls in for him. He's got 17 here today. That's a big play. It's back to a 10-point spread.
Yeah, that is a big one there. But, you know, if you're Oakland, you got to just focus on what you're doing well. Your offense is humming right now. You need to stay patient, get into your rhythms, into your system, and chip away at this thing.
Landman works against Covington. Landman drives. Attempted the step back. Shot clock's down to 7. Tried to force a pass into Trey, and it was taken away.
Kind of see that one coming, and he got it right back.
Trey Townsend poked it away. Here's
Good
Jalen Moore. Flying to the rim. That shot's rejected. Was it out of bounds off Jalen Moore? It was. Malik Green blocked the shot.
Greg's not going to like this call, and Jalen doesn't like it either.
It went off his shoulder, but then it went off Jalen Moore as he was standing out of bounds. Let's see it again. The block off him, off Jalen. So Youngstown State will have it when we come back. 15:36 left. Don't go anywhere. 53-43 Penguins. This is
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road.
OUCU is always there.
From fans
to family.
Athletes
to coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
So we just wanted to say
thank you, OUCU.
Thanks.
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 Thank you, OUCU.
Visit oucreditunion.org to learn more.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ Plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Learn and grow in the epicenter of Greater Metro Detroit. Fuel your community and your future with fresh ideas and new perspectives. Get connected with local companies and make a difference where it matters most. Rise up and become the leader you're always meant to be.
53-43, Youngstown State with the lead. Golden Grizzlies, though, on the move here in the second half. They've outscored the Penguins 16-9. Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Giovanni Moscheri here with you. Penguins will have the basketball. It's Trey Townsend, Keaton Hervey, Rocket Watts, Blake Lampman, and Jalen Moore. Bryce McBride will bring it up the floor. Brandon Rush, Nelson, Green, and Covington out there for the Penguins. Here's Green in the paint again. They double him right away. And then the foul on Malik Green. Green's had some tough sledding there in the post the last couple times. Has 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists, but The Golden Grizzlies have turned off that faucet here in the second half.
Yeah, they're really making, I mean, they're just making it uncomfortable for Youngstown State. They're still getting their buckets, but you can just see the level of uncomfortability.
Hervey's shot too strong. Rebound claimed by Adrian Nelson. Give him 8 rebounds. The transfer from Northern Kentucky, he transferred and is still 6th all-time in rebounding at Northern Kentucky. Haven't seen this gear from the Penguins. They're backing it out. Green has it, puts it on the deck. Shot way too strong off the glass, and Hervey wins a battle. Here's Rocket Watts in transition. Shot off the front of the rim, tried the floater. Jalen Moore offensive board. Covington runs right into a Townsend screen. Hervey in the paint, shot blocked, but a foul is called on Brandon Rush, and Keaton Hervey will go to the line.
There's some pretty aggressive basketball right now. Two teams that know how much this game matters. They're playing like it.
Boy, Garrett Covington ran right into the chest of Trey Townsend at 6'6", 230 pounds. Trey Townsend makes anybody look like a tiny dancer out there on the floor.
Well played.
First free throw good by Keaton Hervey.
We're past those first 4 minutes, Neil, with it. Greg Campbell just said it would be so important in this second half. Down 17 at the break. Now they're down 8 points after Keaton Hervey made those 2. Keep chipping away at it if you're Oakland, and you get into a tight game when crunch time comes, the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. This team knows how to win those close games. We've seen it the last several times out.
The Golden Grizzlies, too, are within 8, and they haven't made a field goal in almost 3 minutes. That's good living. Covington, handoff, Cohill. Pass into the corner, Covington. Kick out McBride. He's been money, but misses that one.
Another rebound on the defensive end for Oakland. That is huge. You're limiting Youngstown State to 1 possession, which they weren't able to do very well in the first half. They're doing it right now.
Rocket Watts has an isolation against Green, kicks it out to Jalen Moore. How about Rocket, too, climbing the sky for that rebound? Hervey in the lane, tried to thread it through to Rocket Watts, and it's off Rocket's hands.
Rocket is insisting that was not off him. Campy's trying to get a little help from another referee, and the other referee basically looked at him and said, I can't overturn it. I didn't see it.
Youngstown State hasn't scored in over 2.5 minutes now. They've turned it over 19 times, but they have an 8-point lead. But the truth always comes out in a basketball game, Tony. Covington 4-3, missed that one. Nelson, though, an offensive rebound. Fouled on the way up by Trey Townsend. They're going to give him free throws? Let's see.
Sure.
Yes, they will. So Adrian Nelson will go to the line, 71% free throw shooter.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if he was going up, Neil.
The Penguins are 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Golden Grizzlies 9 of 9. There hasn't been a missed free throw in this game. And that's what the Oakland bench is saying right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was shooting. We saw one the other day where Robert Morris' player was clearly going up and they didn't give him the shots. This one was a little bit more controversial than that, and they're giving him 2.
He makes the first one. And there's a look at Rocket Watts. One more free throw coming up for Adrian Nelson. 6 points, 9 boards, make it 7 points. Full court pressure here from the Penguins. They'll make Keaton Hervey bring the ball up the floor with Green checking him. Lots of physicality there on Jalen Moore. Here's Rocket, right wing, top of the key tray. Jalen Moore will drive baseline, get to the cup, and lay it up and in. That was pretty easy. Once again, Oakland back within 8. 12:45 left in this basketball game. Neil Rule, Tony Paul here with you at the arena. right around a ball screen. That pass deflected. Covington recovers. McBride into the lane, scoops it, and scores it.
Yeah, a little unlucky for Oakland there that they didn't get that loose ball.
Yeah, they did everything right. Just caught a bad break.
If you're Oakland, you still got to be feeling pretty good about where you are. You know, you've cut this lead down. Your offense is humming a little bit more. Your defense is making life uncomfortable for Youngstown State. Long way to go in this game.
Trey Townsend faces up against Adrian Nelson. This is a big-time matchup. Kick out. Jalen Moore passed up the three. Goes to the rim, and he's fouled, and he's going to the free throw line.
Big game so far for Jalen. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Perfect from the free throw line.
Greg Campy will go to his bench.
Right before the media timeout.
Yep, as we've seen a lot. Osei Price and Chris Conway will come in. There is Jalen Moore. It's a free throw to go. A prolific scorer in high school at Cloverdale High School was Jalen Moore. One of the best in the history of Indiana State basketball, as a matter of fact. State high school basketball, which is saying something.
I hear they like their basketball.
They like their
Indiana.
basketball.
I think they did a movie about that.
He cuts it back down. Who's going to make the next run? McBride with it. Goes to Green.
Oh,
Green
wow.
stepped through, and a blocking foul called on Conway.
He had that ball stripped. He didn't like it. But Campy likes the effort for sure.
And the Penguins will have the basketball when we come back. 11:50 left in this one. Penguins
Long
up
way to go.
57-49. We'll be back with more Horizon League basketball.
Come on, let's eat.
Now you can feed more people than ever before.
Does everyone have everything they need?
Thanksgiving week, if your purchase includes Meyer brand food, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to feed a neighbor in need.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road,
OUCU is always there.
from fans
to family,
Athletes,
to coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
so we just wanted to say
Thank you, OUCU.
Thanks.
thanks.
Thank you, OUCU.
Visit oucreditunion.org to learn more.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
Coming into this game, Youngstown State has averaged about 83 points a game in conference play. And last Saturday, they even scored over 100 points against IUPUI. If Oakland wants to get back into this game, one thing they're going to have to clean up is rebounding. After their win 2 nights ago, head coach Greg Campy said that rebounding is not about your size or mentality, but it's about heart. So Oakland's going to have to dig deep if they want to beat one of the top teams in the conference. Back to you, Neil.
Thank you much, Giovanni. No question about it. I've always said it, Tony. Rebounding is a want-to proposition as much as it is about the physical stature. It helps, obviously, but it is a want-to game.
No, absolutely. And Oakland's doing a little bit better job here in the second half, but they still trail on the rebounding margin 24-17, but they got a big one there.
And there was an air ball. And Blake Lampman able to corral it. Here's Jalen Moore. Osei Price. Trey at the top. Townsend gets it back on the left block. Works against Nelson. In the paint, jump hook, good. Trey Townsend gets that ball inside the restricted circle. You could just put 2 points on the scoreboard and move on.
Absolutely, that's 10 points in the paint already for Oakland in the second half. They only had 6 all in the first half. You can see they're taking the more high percentage shots, and it's paying off so far. They got this down to 6.
Covington steps into the 3. That's off the front rim. Offensive rebound put back, though, is good by Malik Green. He's got 13 with 7 boards. Big, big bucket by Youngstown State on the second chance. Trey Townsend with it again. Horizon League logo. Poked away. He recovers it. Osei to Chris Conway. 1v1 Conway. Jump hook. Good.
That's another paint. 2 more paint points. Got the 2 big guys in there.
Boy, that offense was executed to perfection. Trey Townsend cleaned out all the clutter. Chris Conway had a blank canvas to go to work on. Entry pass is deflected. Conway collects it. Another turnover for the Penguins, number 20. Jalen Moore hesitates. Now it's Trey spinning in the paint. Jump hook, good again.
You know, all those turnovers, Neil, that Youngstown State had in the first half, Oakland only turned them in to 10 points already in this second half. They've got 11 points off these Youngstown State turnovers. 4-point game, and this crowd is into it now.
They are on their feet. The Grizz gang up. They are making some noise here in the arena. Give and go. Green in the paint. Shot put is good. And a timeout call by Jared Calhoun. That was a huge bucket for the Penguins.
Big bucket for sure by Youngstown State, but if you're Oakland, you're living life pretty good right now. You're within 6 points halfway through this second half. And Neil, again, we've talked about Oakland. They are experienced at playing these close games, and they've won a bunch of them. Their last 3, they've won 5 in a row in the Horizon League. The last 3 games they've won, including Robert Morris the other night, they've won those 3 games by 7 points total, including a game at Northern Kentucky where they trailed by 7 with a minute to go. This team is not afraid to be involved in close games late.
71% from the floor. And you talked about the points in the paint. That's in double figures here in the second half. Those run parallel with each other, don't they?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You're seeing them kind of change up the strategy, and you're seeing them get into their offense a little bit more. Again, not panicking like we saw. I think Campy would admit we probably saw a little bit of that in the first half when Youngstown State went on that run.
Another big possession here for the Golden Grizzlies. Trey Townsend on the block, goes up. Shot is short this time. Nelson the board.
Not his best look.
Got bumped off the spot a little bit.
Yep.
And you're going to hear from this guy before it's all said and done, too. Dwayne Cohill hasn't scored. Great bounce pass to Nelson, and he puts it in off the square.
Yeah, you tell me if Cohill hadn't scored with 30 minutes into this game that Oakland would be down by 8, I'd call it crazy.
But here we are. He does have 6 rebounds and 8 assists, but 7 turnovers as well. Top of the key, Lampman puts it on the floor. Stepping back, high arcing 3 off the front rim. Rebound tipped around, guess who? Nelson collects it again, his 11th.
Probably the first bad shot I've seen Oakland take this half.
Malik Green with it against Lampman from the free throw line area, and it rattles through.
He's stepping up big for them, Neil.
He's got 17 with 8 boards.
And all of a sudden, it's back to a 10-point deficit.
And it's interesting, too. Green in the second half in the post, the Golden Grizzlies were hassling him and bothering him. Now he's facing up, and he's putting in some work.
Absolutely. He's getting the job done with some big response buckets for Youngstown State. This place was rocking just 2 minutes ago. It's pretty quiet now, and you know that's how Youngstown State likes it.
Trey Townsend in the paint is fouled on the floor. That's the 5th team foul on Youngstown State, and that takes us to the under 8 media timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. I got the feeling we're going to have a big finish here at the arena. 65-55, Penguins with a lead. This is Horizon League basketball.
Now you can feed more people than ever before.
Does everyone have everything they need?
Thanksgiving week, if your purchase includes Meyer brand food, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to feed a neighbor in need.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road,
OUCU is always there.
from fans
to family,
athletes
to coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
So we just wanted to say
Thank you, OUCU.
Thanks.
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 Thank you, OUCU.
Visit oucreditunion.org to learn more.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
It's been a game of runs here at the arena. The Youngstown State Penguins now have scored 6 in a row over the last minute 41. Neil Rule, Tony Paul, Giovanni Mosheri here with you. Golden Grizzlies will have the basketball down 65-55. Rocket Watts, Blake Lammon, Keaton Hervey, Trey Townsend, Jalen Moore in the game for the Golden Grizzlies. Jalen Moore sends it into Blake Lammon. 15 on the shot clock for Jalen Moore at the top of the key. Rocket Watts on the left wing, looking for Trey Townsend. Trying to get it
6 seconds.
Shot clock at 4. Here's Keaton Hervey going to work, 1v1. Turns and spins, and I think he took too many steps. Nope, shot clock violation.
Not the ideal possession out of the timeout there.
The Penguins get a big stop. What a crazy game it's been here at the arena. All these runs back and forth. High shooting percentages, tons of turnovers.
Yeah, it's been something, but that's what happens when you get two of the best teams in the league.
Kick out 3, and that is buried by Brandon Rush. He's got 20.
Big one there.
He is such a good player.
All that work that Oakland did in this half, and now they're still down 13 points.
Trey Townsend, pump fake on the shot. He'll go to the rim and dunk it down with 2 hands. You have to respect his 15-footer.
You do. What a good fake by Trey there.
Rush into the lane. He will lay it in.
That's the risk you take when you do press.
I'll say Price will come back
There's
in.
a
Rocket
look.
Watts.
A couple that he's passed up today. A couple that Jalen's been a little indecisive with from the three-point line today, and both of them actually led to turnovers.
Jalen Moore hit with the traveling violation. He's got 18 points, 4 boards, 6 assists. But the Golden Grizzlies are 5 of their last 7 from the floor, and they've lost ground because the Penguins are 6 for 6. And that guy, Brandon Rush, who just had the basketball, has been a problem, to say the least. Rush again. And again, Rush knocks it down. He is on a heater. He's got 25. And Youngstown State just took their biggest lead of the day. Price on the other side for 3. That's short. Nelson with a rebound, his 12th.
That's cold-hearted from Rush there, Neil. That's a couple that he's made. Brutal development for Oakland. Just all the good work they've done, and that's the biggest lead. That's the 18-point lead. They led by 17 at the half, and Youngstown State is putting this one away.
Jalen Moore will fire up the 3 from the wing. That's off the left side. Cohill with the rebound. Rush again, why not? And why not?
I mean, come on.
Brandon Rush, 7 of 9 from behind the 3-point line. He's got 28, and it's his world. Everyone else is just living in it.
Wow.
30-second timeout taken by the Golden Grizzlies.
What are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do when they make every shot?
Brandon Rush, it's your song here today.
What a, well done. Well done, Neil. No, I mean, they're making everything. I mean, Oakland's played a gritty game, but you know, this is a Youngstown State team that averages 84 points a game, and they're going to get there again today. They're shooters, man. I mean, again, you look at it, and you know, Cohill still doesn't have a point, and they're winning this game by 21 points. I mean, that's how deep they are. This is a roster of an experienced roster. You got 2 graduate students, you got 2 seniors, and you got a junior among the starting 5. They've just played a ton of college basketball games. They've been in this situation, and they're a good team. I've seen every team in the Horizon League play this year, Neil. Right now, this is the best team in the Horizon League.
They got a win at Wright State. They're poised to get a win here at the arena as well.
This is a tough place for opponents to come in and win.
Put up 105 against IUPUI. Bucket on the other side. Rocket Watts gets it to go. They won at Detroit yesterday, and they will get their shot next weekend at Milwaukee.
Good luck to Milwaukee.
This Penguins team, an offensive juggernaut here today. Left side.
He missed one.
He's not a machine, he is a man, but then the Penguins get the offensive rebound, and Adrian Nelson puts it back in.
I feel like you're on repeat.
Rocket Watts deep 3. Cohill another rebound. Cohill has 8 rebounds, 11 assists, and no points. Made a bid for 9, but Trey Townsend got the steal. It's a 3-on-1 for Oakland. Trey will peel it out. And Lampman will step into the 3. He fills it up. 80-62, might be too little too late here for the Golden Grizzlies. Rush spins into the paint. He scores it off the window.
I mean, they got 20-plus turnovers, Neil, and they're over 80 points with 4 minutes to go. I mean, that's insane.
21 turnovers exactly. But they're shooting 60% from the floor.
What are they shooting from 3?
And 56% from 3. They're 14 of 25, and they haven't missed a free throw. And we are to the final media timeout. Wow. All Penguins, 82-62, 3:57 to play. This is Horizon League basketball.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
No one is born a world-class athlete. It takes passion and perseverance. It takes courage and resilience. It takes real work, day in and day out. Real, low-fat chocolate milk helps you repair, rebuild, and refuel muscles. Chocolate milk, the unofficial sports drink of athletes everywhere.
Order your new 2023 Ford Explorer today. Whether you're running the kids to practice or going on a road trip, the Ford Explorer has what you need. It offers seating for up to 7 and has the available cargo management system. Returning AZ Plan lessees can order a 23 Explorer and lease it for $339 a month for 24 months. Plus, when you order, you'll receive $1,000 bonus cash and can lock in all incentives. Sounds like a win-win. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
again, isn't what the Golden Grizzlies fans want, but they're still having a good time here at the Arena. The Horizon League continues to prioritize the mental health of its student athletes by creating the Student Athlete Safety and Health Committee, SASH for short. They'll focus on mental health initiatives and other safety and health concerns of our student athletes. Follow along to stay up to date on this important issue by following Horizon League on social media and using the hashtag HLSAAC. Jose Price is 3 as we get back to action off the front rim.
It's a good weekend for Youngstown State, Neil. A big win tonight against a very good Oakland team. They won at Detroit Mercy a couple of days ago, 84-79, and they've put themselves in prime position in the Horizon League. But don't be surprised if these two teams meet again, not just in the regular season, but in the conference tournament.
Nelson in the paint, misses that left-hander. It's been about the only miss he's had. Brandon Rush has 30, Adrian Nelson 11 points, 14 rebounds. Jalen Moore had it knocked away on the way up. It's out of bounds and will stay with Oakland. Jalen Moore telling the official he wanted a call there.
Keep working those officials. They'll get on your side in the third half.
Blake Lampman off the inbound. Nifty catch and score. He was in no way square to the basket at any point during that shot, but that doesn't matter. It has been impressive to see the growth of Blake Lampman this season in particular. Defensively, the way he's changed his body. McBride's floaters off the heel. Rocket Watts for the board.
He looks like a different person. He's in such phenomenal shape.
Rocket Watts, top of the key, 3. Rocket gets it to go.
Okay.
Golden Grizzlies within 15. It's 82-67.
We saw this team score 7 points in the final minute against Northern Kentucky.
Nelson has his shot blocked, and it's out of bounds off the Penguins.
So let's just hold off and just yet putting this one into the column.
So here we go. Jalen Moore has it. Lampman for 3. That was off the heel. Looked good out of the hand. Rocket Watts has 13 in the game of 4 boards. Cohill with the basketball. Golden Grizzlies, only 3 team fouls. They can get aggressive defensively, and they do.
That's exactly what they do. You have timing is impeccable, Neil. That's why you're a pro. You've been doing this a while.
Is that why?
I guess. I don't know. By the way, speaking of Detroit Mercy, they beat Robert Morris today 87-75, and Antoine Davis became the all-time three-point king in college basketball. He also moved up to number 3 overall in total points, but he scored 41 points. He actually passed Oakland's Travis Bader. He was number 2 on the three-point list before Davis became number 1 later in the game.
What do you make, 8 in the first half?
I think 8 threes in the first half. I think he finished with 9. He finished with 41 points. Incredible game for him. Incredible career that he's had, and Oakland's going to see him January 3rd at Callahan Hall.
Yep, Monday night. Another installment of the Metro Series. Golden Grizzlies have been dominant in that matchup since coming into the Horizon League.
It's a pretty good team they got down the road to Detroit. If they can get everybody on the floor, that's been the hardest part, whether it's injuries or eligibility issues. It's getting everyone on the floor for Detroit Mercy.
Dwayne Cohill
he's on the board.
Finally gets on the stat sheet. Jalen Moore on the other side gets a bucket. Dwayne Cohill came in averaging 18 points per game. That was his first bucket. He's got 2 points, but 8 rebounds and 11 assists.
2 points for your leading scorer, Neil, and you're winning 84-69 with a minute to go.
And I've always been a fan, too, of Dwayne Cohill and his game. He's an emotional player. You don't have to wonder what he's thinking. He'll let you know what he's thinking. Yeah. But I love that, though, man. He's a competitor. And Jared Calhoun, too, man. What he's done with this program.
That's impressive.
No question. Foul called on Jose Price. 84-69. Penguins with a lead. Final minute 9. Was an assistant coach under Bob Huggins at West Virginia. 3 straight winning seasons for the first time since 1985. I think Tony Paul was a teenager back then.
I was 6 years old back then. 6 years old and enjoying, what was the new movie at that time?
Back to the Future, maybe?
The Goonies, maybe? I was only 6. My hair was a teenager, probably. My gray hair.
Green makes the front end of the 1-1. He's been great here tonight, too, Malik Green.
You mentioned Cohill, though. I mean, those types of players, he didn't have any points until just a few seconds ago, and I guarantee he couldn't have cared less that he didn't have any points.
Well, he's
done so many other things to help this team win a very important road game in the Horizon League, and it's hard to win road games in the Horizon League, especially here at the arena.
Rocket Watts, left side three. That won't fall. Offensive board, Trey Townsend. He'll fire the right side three. That one's off the heel as well. Rebound, Brandon Rush. Why not? He's got 30 points. We haven't even talked about him. Rush can't get that one to fall, but a takeaway by the Penguins.
It's a really impressive performance today by Youngstown State. I'll be fascinated to see when these teams meet again later this season. 4th win in a row for them. It's going to be Oakland's first loss in 6 games.
If you didn't know, these Penguins are for real, folks. Nelson, he'll fire the three. That pops out. Jalen Moore with a rebound. The shot clock is off. Final 17 seconds. J-Mo will pull up. He shoots a long three. That's off the front rim, and Nelson gets his 15th rebound.
Wow. What a performance today by Youngstown State.
And the basketball in Brandon Rush's hand. He had 30 in this game. The horn sounds, and the Youngstown State Penguins get the win 85-69 here in the arena.
You know, it's going to look, that score is going to look pretty big deficit, 16 points, obviously, for Youngstown State. Oakland made it a game, though. They came out, they played gritty in the second half. They got it down to 4 or 5 points. Youngstown State just couldn't miss today. This offense is for real. I mean, their leading scorer had 2 points, and they still scored 85. The rest of the starting lineup dominated offensively, and that's just an impressive performance. And if you're Oakland, I don't think you can get too down about this. I think you just got to move on. And you got IUPUI next, and then Detroit Mercy, and you're still in pretty good position to get one of those top 4 seeds in the Horizon League.
Greg Campy mentioned it during his halftime interview. This Penguins team is playing well here this afternoon, and they did, top to bottom. It was a big-time effort by Youngstown State. Let's send it over to Giovanni Moscheri, standing by with head coach Greg Campy. Gio.
Coach, I'll make this one short. You guys came out red hot in the second half, making it as close to, making it within 4, but then Youngstown State goes on a 19-2 run. What do they do to get the lead back?
Well, we came out and busted our tail and played like we want to play. We got it to 4. We got a stop, and we took a transition 3, a 20-some% three-point shooter, got caught up in the moment, took a transition 3, missed it. They went down and made it 3. And that ended the run right there. And then we battled. We had to do some stuff defensively that we didn't want to do. But when you're down like that, you can't let them just run the clock out. And they busted it from 10 up to 20, you know, because he's a good coach and they got really good players. And when we trapped them and did that stuff, we left people open and they took advantage of it. And they had a great, they're a really good team that played great today. They played great. There's no shame in losing this game.
All right, thank you, Coach. Back to you, Neil.
Thank you very much, Joe. Appreciate that. So that will do it from here inside the arena. Golden Grizzlies fall 85-69, but it's back on the road, Tony, for the Golden Grizzlies. And let's be real, it's a game on paper they should win at IUPUI. A couple of days rest, you go to Detroit. You can circle the wagons here.
No, absolutely. And like Greg said, and you know, look, Greg's a pretty honest person, but for him to say there's no shame losing to that team, there's no shame losing to that team that just did everything right offensively. Again, 20-some turnovers and still scoring 85 points. Shows you how dynamic they are when they're making their shots. Not many teams in this league are going to beat them.
Well, in case there was any doubt about the Youngstown State Penguins, as we said, they are for real, folks. This is a high-quality basketball team. Their leading scorer had 2 points here tonight. They turned the basketball over 21 times, and they were always in charge, Tony.
Oh, they were, and you know, Oakland gets it to 4 points in the second half. A great, gritty effort for Oakland to get back in this game. But like Greg said, Rocket comes down, takes a transition 3. Probably not their best look. Then he misses, and Youngstown State goes on the other end. They make the three, and all of a sudden the gap starts to widen, and there wasn't much that Oakland could do. They tried some press defense to kind of force the issue a little bit, but Youngstown State broke through that a couple different times, extended the lead, and they were just too much today.
That'll do it on the television side. On the radio side, 1270 AM The Bet. We'll have the post-game show. So from a broadcast partner, Tony Paul, our director, Corey Bird, our sideline reporter, Giovanni Moscheri. My name is Neil Rule. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Golden Grizzlies fall 85-69 to the Youngstown State Penguins. Well, see you later.